I really am excited to be here. I'm excited to see so many new women and men joining us. How many men are here? All right, let's give them a hand. And, you know, we wouldn't have this great women's department if it weren't for the leadership of my AA, Georgianne Bargimian, and Connie League, who runs the Women's Campaign. They worked really hard to plan this conference. They spend a lot of time working together, working with the advisory council and thinking about what is going to be the best way to...
that she didn't come there for no 2 seats. We are going to take it to the streets. Sisters, I want to remind you, because I firmly believe that women are forces of nature. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, sisters. We do. We don't always get the credit for it, but we do. I gotta be who I am, and who I am is rooted in a spiritual tradition. We are just as God saw fit to send the angel to Mary and declare that she was blessed among women. Women, I want you to understand that the creator of this universe understands our role in it. We are forces of nature. When we move, things happen. The world changes. Now, ladies, with all that power, though, comes awesome responsibility. You see, the harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few. We need women who are willing to go out into the harvest. We got to put some sweat equity on this thing. Now, I pondered, in my profession, because I hail from Ohio, where Republicans, and I don't want to offend any of our good Republicans in this room. You see, I come from a mixed family. My brother's a Republican. years ago. Never did I think that I, the beneficiary of all those fights, the beneficiary of the women's suffrage movement and the civil rights movement, that I would be in the midst of a battle to fight for voters' rights, to fight for workers' rights, to fight for women's rights in the United States of America. Women today, did you know, sisters, that in 2011, 1,100 measures were introduced in legislatures all across this country, all for little old us, to regulate our body, to tell us that in the land of the free, home of the brave, that we are too feeble-minded and just flat out stupid to control our own bodies. I just didn't understand that. So Connie, I took a page from the greater sense. I said, you know what, as a member of the General Assembly working to make sure that kids are educated, working to save workers' rights, making sure that we have safety forces on the streets in cities across Ohio, I must be doing the wrong thing. So I decided that I was going to introduce a bill. Because I wanted to show men the same kind of love that they've been showing us. We should lead them out of the reproductive health equation. So I introduced an erectile dysfunction bill. Obviously, sisters, I have been advocating my responsibility as an elected official. That a man must have an affidavit signed by his partner testifying to the fact that he has a problem. Signed, certified affidavit, notarized. That he has to consult with a sex therapist because we want to make sure that this thing is physical and not psychological. Just a little bit. Cardiac stress test every 90 days while he is prescribed that type of medication. I'm serious, sisters, because there's some really serious side effects. Consultation with his doctor, so the doctor can sit his feeble-minded self down, because without government interference, of course, he doesn't know what to do. To explain to him that there are other remedies, including natural, and follow me ladies, celibacy. Celibacy will take care of erectile dysfunction. I'm just saying, because obviously it's not enough work to do. Where you have some politicians who, I swear to God, have lost their ever-loving minds. They don't have enough work to do. So they want to mess with us. So it's all about the love, ladies. Don't get it twisted. It's all about the love. But you see, the dirty, rotten tricks department, led by Republicans, is in full effect. Full, absolute effect. I have a saying in the legislature, and I say, never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Some of my Republican colleagues got a lot of good stories, but not a whole lot of truth. I was thinking about a commercial, ladies, and I don't know if you've seen it. You know, Ohio is a battleground state. Every 20 seconds, we see somebody's commercial. I remember a commercial, though, and they talked about the nice, soft music. Sammy was playing in the background, and they talked about how the president had been trying. He's such a nice fella. He's been trying, but he just can't cut it. He's been trying. But let me tell you, that's the story. But let me give you a little truth. And I'm telling you the truth from the lens of Ohio. 122,000 jobs added in Ohio over the last 25 months. The truth. 1 of 8 Ohio jobs saved by protecting the auto industry. The truth. The truth. And that's just in Ohio. And I know you all got a testimony in here. The truth. of George W. He stepped in. And in 3.5 short years, this president has saved the country from going off the cliff that some right-wing extremists wanted to send it over. He saved it. The first piece of legislation that he signed into law, that little law, the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Care Act, standing up for women. Adding more money for Pell Grants. Putting his political career on the line for a little old bill called the Affordable Care Act. Trying? If the president was the point guard in the NBA, he would be called the MVP. Can I get an MVP? He would be an MVP. All the president is asking is for a contract renewal. He's not even asking for a bonus. Don't get me started on Wall Street. He just wants a contract renewal so he can finish his work. Trying. The president led the military to hunt down, kill Osama bin Laden. Trying. Now, sisters, we need to be absolutely 100% committed to helping the president make history again. Again. Trying. You know, I'm just upset right now. I don't know if I'm just, you know, too many folks are just too cool, calm, and collected about this thing that's going on in America. Far too many people living in poverty. How can you be the working poor? How can you work and be poor? Never did I think in this country that folks would try to vilify folks who are poor and trying to make ends meet every single day. Something is wrong. I believe that this is a Matthew 25 moment. We are our sisters and our brothers' keepers. We have a moral obligation. The scripture says that when I was hungry, you gave me to eat. When I was thirsty, you gave me to drink. When I was in need of clothing, you clothed me. When I was sick and in prison, you came to visit me. In the 21st century, when I needed a job, you paid me a living wage. When I needed to be educated, you educated me. You didn't try to take my stuff. You work hard for the money, don't you, ladies? You want to be paid dollar for dollar, don't you, ladies? Not 77 flipping cents. And if you're African American or Latino, it's even worse. We are our sisters and our brothers' keepers. Women are forces of nature. But lady, I want to, because I done went all off script. My iPad is shut off. I ain't read nothing on it. I got iPad and notes. I'm just all confused. I do want you to know though, but I came to speak power to you.
Amen.
Because I'm here to declare, reassure, and make it plain that a day of reckoning is coming. It's coming. Because ladies, we are going to take it to the streets all across this country. Women, you are going to be key to this election in 2012. And I don't understand how women can vote against folks who don't respect them. I believe that some of these men were hatched because they certainly weren't birthed. Anybody that was birthed would treat women this way. Something is wrong. I don't understand why Governor Romney is even running for the presidency as he declares that he wants to shrink government, take away Planned Parenthood, take away the Affordable Care Act. How can we elect folks who don't even like government? Something is wrong because, see, in 2010 we went to sleep. And all across this country a sea of red just took over. The president can only do so much. He needs a team. He needs a team on the state level, on the county level, on the local level. We got to make sure that we do our job. You know, it's just like a president of the auto industry. gonna be good. A president. And he said, you know, when I grow up, I want to be the president of the auto industry, but I hate cars. If somebody out there said that to you, your advice to them would be, find another industry. That's what we should be saying to folks who run around here talking about they hate government. It is the same government. It took them far too long, but that amended the Constitution with the 19th Amendment. It is the same government that helped to enact the Civil Rights and the Voting Rights Act in this country. That same government, as we drive down paved roads, as we turn on the faucet, it is government. Now, government has a purpose. It can't do it all, but it has a purpose. And as long as we, you and I, us, continue to fight and take it to the street and keep government accountable, government has the ability to help, to get the tools, to be the vehicle, no pun intended, to help change lives. Don't vote for folks who don't like government. Amen. So ladies, you know, Booker T. Washington once said that there are two ways to exert one's strength. One is pushing down and the other is pulling up. Women, we have a history of pulling folks up. Or in the words of my sister girl, Helen Keller, she said, one must never consent to creep when one feels the urge to soar. I hope you are feeling the urge to soar today. We're going to take it to the streets. Now, we must recommit ourselves to working harder than we have ever worked before, because the very fabric of this nation is in jeopardy, and I am not exaggerating when I tell you that future generations depend on what we do today. The future is about the present. What are we going to do today? Now, sisters, we got to use our political power to clean house on the state level in this country. Use our political power to make sure that our president gets the opportunity to make history again. You know, some folks are stuck on stupid and just dazzled by dumb. They are. And we need to start calling folks out. Stop being nice about it. Now, we need elected officials who are going to stand the hell up. And if they're not, they need to get the hell out. Now, many of us are feeling like we are in another around me in company. Believe that you can add by dividing. You can't add by dividing. We are all in this together. Black, white, Latino, Indian, doesn't matter. Jew, Gentile, Muslim. We are in this together. You can't add by dividing. You can't divide public and private sector workers. The last time I checked, green was green. Money is money. Family is family. Your neighbor is your neighbor. Don't let them divide us. They think it's okay. Stuff on stupid dazzling my dog. So they believe that that's in vogue. But we understand that as a community and a nation, it takes teamwork to make the American dream work, and we have a moral obligation to be loving towards one another. We are our sisters and our brothers' keepers. You see, ladies, we all only have one life to live. And we must commit it to making our country a more perfect union, ensuring that the next generations inherit a nation and a world that they can thrive in and live out their greatest greatness in. This is the noble cause of all Americans being able to live out their measure of the American dream. This is our guiding light. Now, ladies, we are in a moment of renewal, and sometimes this journey may seem like a twilight. But I am here to affirm for you today, as the group said, ain't no stopping us now. We are on the move. We gonna take this thing to the streets. Now, in closing, I got to work this out. I got to get my Oprah on. And ladies, if you don't remember anything else that I said here this morning, it is up to you. The day after the election, don't get up talking about woulda, shoulda, coulda. Do what you can. And don't let what you can't do get in the way of what you can do. I'm sick of folks talking about what they can't do. Do something, for God's sakes. And if you're not going to do something, get out of the way. We are blessed. Even with all the foolishness and the folly, we are blessed. So three things, lady, just three things only I want to leave you with. Number one, I believe that the Creator has given us two hands, one to reach forward and one to reach back, one to reach forward and one to reach back, lifting as we climb. Number two, and most importantly, ladies and the few good men in the room, we cannot ask other folks to do more for us than we are willing to do for ourselves. Hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work, and determination. Or in the words of Frederick Douglass, you might not get everything that you work for, but you will work for everything you get. Ladies, I'm feeling this thing. My mama died at the age of 42 years old. Can I just give my testimony? I was a sophomore at Cuyahoga Community College. My Ohioans know where futures begin. Yes. I got a message that mama was in the hospital. I am the oldest of 7 children. When I got there with my husband and I saw all of my siblings crying, my brother is 6 feet 5 inches tall. I hadn't seen him cry since he was a little boy. I knew something was wrong. The doctor told me that my mama, this woman who carried me in a room for 9 months, was in a coma. I was 22 years old. 6 siblings, married, and a son. My mother died not only at the age of 42 years old, aneurysm burst in her brain. I'm going to tell you something, poverty will take you the hell out of here. Yeah. She died of the system of welfare. She didn't have an insurance policy. When I tell you that government has a purpose, if it wasn't for, I don't know where I would be today. I might not be State Senator Nina Turner. I know what it's like not to have food, not to know where you're going to lay your head from night to night because mama didn't have it together. But I would give back every title, every degree if mama could be with me this morning graduate from college and get all those fancy degrees, but I took those degrees in her name. And when I stand up in the General Assembly in the state of Ohio, I stand up for poor folks, I stand up for mamas, I stand up for working class people, and I stand up for children. And I don't care who knows. I've been having my own funeral moments, and not that I'm dying anytime soon, I hope, I pray. But Georgia, I want to be laid out in front with a blue suit on. Margie, is going to be 150,000 people come see me. Make it 500,000. I told my son I got to have my glasses on because I got to see on the outside. But when the minister steps into the pulpit, I don't want him or her to have to make anything up. Come on, man. I don't want it. Have you ever been to a funeral? You don't know who the heck the minister's talking about. They got to get on their knees and ask God for forgiveness for all the lies they just told about how good that person was. I'm not talking about dying, I'm talking about living. Living your life in such a way that when the preacher steps in it, every word they say is true. And when you meet your maker, by whatever name you call him, he will say, well done.
That's right.
Thou good and faithful servant. Because when folks told me this meant, when they were needing clothing, you clothed. When they were thirsty, you gave them the drink.
Yes.
You stood up.
That's right.
Number 3. This is my last. Y'all got me all excited. I can run around this room. I feel the energy is here. Ladies, you're going to make a difference in 2012 the same way you made in 28. Trust and believe. 2008. Trust and believe. So grandma. So I got this grandma. Well, anyway, I ain't going to talk about height. But when you saw her walking in the room, you thought you were in the presence of a giant. My grandmother was born in 1914. She could not read or write, sisters, but she could count her money. Now, she was hailed from the South, so she kept that money in that special place. When I asked Grandma why she did that, she said, they're the only 2 suckers I can trust. calm and collected about it. Ladies, I declare today, if your hair is on fire, act like your hair is on fire. You ain't gonna sit around being calm. Sitting there being nice. Declare it. Too many poor folks. Not educating my children. Ladies, our hair is on fire. We need to act like it. Don't be ashamed of it. I love you guys. Keep the faith. Keep the fight.
We're fueled and ready to go for the rest of the day.
That's right.
Thank you, Sister Turner. You got about 300 new fans. Okay, it gives me great pleasure now to continue. We have we have such an amazing program. We have so many strong, dedicated women.
November 6, 2012. I'm gonna treat my country well. Review the facts, it's plain to see. Just do the math and you'll agree. Obama did a job that no one could. Made the tough decisions like he said he would, and did so much good. This re-election, let's continue in a forward direction. I'm voting for O-B-A-M-A for President of the USA. On election day, let your ballot say O-B-A-M-A, take us forward. I'm voting for O-B-A-M-A for President of the USA. On election day, let your ballot say O-B-A-M-A, take us forward, take us forward. Ooh, lead us forward, move us forward. Look how far we've come, there is more to be done, take us forward.